Hi, welcome to Did You Stamp Today with Amanda Mertz. Today I'll be showing you how to make this cute card that has a fun pop-up element inside using the Poppin By Bundle. We made this last week with my stampers and I just wanted to do a quick tutorial, so makes it nice and easy to learn how to do that pop-up fold. Let's get started. Okay, let's get started and let me show you how we can put together this cute pop-up card with the fun element on the inside. So we're going to start with a cloud cover base. That's just going to be folded in half like usual. Nothing fancy there. All the magic is on the inside panel. So you're going to have a piece of basic white that is 5 1/4 by 8 1/4, so almost a half sheet, a little bit smaller. You're going to want to give that one a nice crease down the middle, fold it in half like you would the base, and then get out your cutting board. Oops, knocked it over. Here we go, get out your cutting board, and you're going to put it into your cutter with the folded side up. So you want that one up there. Now there's two ways you can cut. You can either cut from the top down, or you can come down to the marks where we need, lining it up with the measurements right here, and press up. So it really just depends on what you're most comfortable with. You have a little bit more control if you come down and then press down and then cut up. Cutting down, you might not hit your marks exactly. So, but it's whatever you feel comfortable with. So you're gonna line up your first line. You're gonna put the edge of the cardstock at 1 inch, and you're gonna come down to the 1 inch mark here on the side of your plate. And press down, and you're gonna have to press down fairly firmly because you're cutting through 2 layers. Press down, cut up. Just keep moving it over. You're going to go over to 1 1/2 inches. You're going to come down to your 1 inch mark again. And remember, your blade is right in the middle, and the little lines on either side of the blade show you where the blade is. So you want to line up the little line here with your 1 inch mark on the guide. Cut up. Now you're going to go over to the 2 1/4 inch. And this one you're going to come down to 1 1/2. So the center pop-up panel is going to be a little bit taller, just for some variation. Cut up. Then you're going to go to 3 inches. And again, down to 1 1/2. Press down, cut up. Your next one, you're going to line up at 3 3/4. This one we're going back to the 1 inch. Press down, cut up. Your next mark, you're going to line up at 4 1/4. And then again, down to the 1 inch mark. And that's it. It's really easy. Once you know the measurements, it makes it really easy. You can do this pop-up like piece to any kind of card. You could put flowers, you could do butterflies, you could do bees, you could do just about whatever you want with these measurements. So it's really an all-purpose kind of a fun fold. You're just going to take the tabs. You can kind of see how they're going. You just want to make sure you get a nice crisp fold on those tabs, because that'll help your card fold nicely inside the envelope. There we go. That's all it takes. And now to put it on the inside of the card, I find it easier to put glue on one side and get that adhered, and then do the glue on the second side instead of trying to do glue on both sides while you're trying to maneuver it in the right spot. So line the folded edge up to your center fold on your card base, Just get that lined up. Press down. There you go. And then you do this side. Makes it nice and easy. You don't get glue all over your hands. Of course, you could use tear and tape, but if you're making a lot of them, that's not super cost effective. And then just fold this one over. And there we go. There's your little pop-up base. Now let's get on to some of the stamping. We've got a strip of basic white, and I have my 3 stamps from the set on a long block. And I did this for a class, so that's why, just to try to keep things easy and moving along, I put them all on one block. But of course you can mix and match which faces you want. So I've got, for my sample, I put the popcorns with the faces on the inside on the pop-up bits, and then on the outside I just have the plain popcorn pieces without the faces. And the dies in this set are really nice because they cut out the popcorn face pieces. You've got one of each of those, but you also have the little detail dies that you cut with the outline shapes, and that's what gives you the fun little accent cuts to really make it look like the ridges of the popcorn pieces. So I'm just going to get those cut and then we'll put them together. Okay, here we are back with the die cuts. I cut my sentiment and one of the accent pieces for the front using the textured note dies. So we've got that, and then if I can find, and I've got a circle. I think it's about 2.5-inch circle. I just punched out from the Florals in Bloom designer series paper. It's got flowers on one side, but I like the just kind of fun green pattern on the other side. And then I've got my popcorn pieces. So let's just put this card together. I'm going to actually do this one first. And let's see if we can get this to lay a little bit more flat. There we go. Slightly more flat. Let's try giving these a little more of a, there we go. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back, and then we can get all of our popcorn pieces put on, and you can see how that pop-up mechanism works in the back. And let's use some dimensionals on the back of the sentiment, just because I can't not use dimensionals on a card. I think it's pretty much impossible for my stamping to. Last week I did a 1-layer card, and I didn't even put any gems or sequins or anything on it. It was just flat card base with the images, and whoo, that was hard. I'm like, something's got to be popped up, but the challenge was to use 1 layer. So I did it. It wasn't easy, but I did it. So I'm just going to set this one across here. And now for my popcorn pieces. So these are the pieces. So I've got my ones that I stamped with little faces that I'm going to use on the inside, but then I've got the plain ones, which I don't know about you. They look a little too plain, a little too white, unnatural, I think. So I'm going to add a little bit of color to them to make them look a little buttered, just so they're not so stark, because there's not much popcorn that you can get that doesn't have a little bit of butter. And there we go. I'm going to use dimensionals on those as well. Just cut a couple pieces here of my edge. we can pop those onto the card front. So I think we're going to put this one over here, and we're going to put this one here, and this one is going to go up there. So that's some on the front. We're going to add a little bit of, I'm going to add a length of cloud cover. Let's see, what are they calling this? The faux linen. If I had thought hard enough about it, I could have come up with that one. But it's really pretty. It's lightweight. It's got a nice little shine to it, and is very pretty in this cloud cover. I think that so far is probably my first or second most used color out of the new in colors. Now, I also wanted to point out that the Poppin By stamp set and dies are online exclusives, so don't look for them in the catalog. They're only online. And I think it's an excellent price for the dies, and the stamp set is $34. So you don't get many die sets with the stamps for that little. So that's going to be almost all the front. Let's add some flat pearls to the front. And let's see, I've only got one little one left on this sheet, so we're going to use one little one, and then I'll get out another sheet. It's always good to have backup, right? And we'll use one of the big ones just for a little bit of shine. And different colors. Most of the samples that I've seen from this Poppin By set have been, you know, red and yellow, the classic popcorn box colors. And I wanted to see if I could come up with something that was a little bit different. Just, you know, you can't use only one color set with a stamp set. So, and I'm gonna also give you another tip for this. When you're putting your pieces on your pop-up panels, I would suggest using either snail adhesive or tear and tape, because I used glue for one of my samples, and even though I thought I was being really careful, a little bit of the glue got over the edge, and that just made it kind of sticky, and you don't want to end up having your pop-up panel be stuck closed, right? That would be disappointing if you did all that work to get the fun pop-up panel and it didn't open when you needed it to. So a little bit of tear and tape, and I can get my fingernails under there and just press your, whatever you're putting on your pop-up. Like really, you could do anything. Birds, flowers, snowflakes for a nice winter card. Really, whatever you think works. And as long as it doesn't stick up above, so you can close the card and it fitted in an envelope. And then this one, we're going to put him a little bit tipped to the side, so he's a little bit more interesting. There you go. So when you see it like that and you open it up, you've got your cute little faces with the popcorn. This would be fun for a movie gift card, or, you know, whoever likes snacks in your life. Let's see, what else are we going to, oh, that's what I want to do. We're just going to do a quick little bit of stamping on the inside. Just going to say pop pop, just for fun, because it does say on the front Poppin By, so you've got little pop pop. There you go. That's how you make your Poppin By pop-up card with popcorn. It all fits together. Thanks so much for watching. Check out my blog for more projects, my YouTube channel for more tutorials, and leave a comment. And I'm so glad you joined me today. Thanks so much.